Hey there, it's Matt, and today I'm finally playing Monster Hunter Portable 3rd for the PlayStation 3. An HD version of a PSP game from 2010. I might have just purchased this just to play some Monster Hunter in HD. Well, probably would have been easier just to play Monster Hunter on Wii U. Whatever. Let's play. Hey everyone, it's Matt with Finally Playing, and today I'm gonna see if I can work my way through the beginning of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD. So this is a Japan-only title. Yeah, so it's all in Japanese. I don't think there's any, well, I guess there's some English. That makes it much easier. So yeah, I'll see if I can, kind of fumble my way through this. I just have to get used to In Japan's O is always the circle key is always the confirm, as the US decided to adopt X. I don't know what any of these mean. Character creation. Let's go with the top one. Sure. Alright. Let's go with that. Alright, that didn't take. Okay, so that's kind of weird. So, on this, you actually do use the X to select something. Sure. Alright, so yeah, recently I've been in the mood for the Monster Hunter games. I've been playing Generations on my 3DS. I probably put about 20 hours into it a few months after it came out, but I haven't really touched it since. Crap. So I really wanted to play like a higher quality one, just because the 3DS controller gets, the 3DS in general, gets kind of uncomfortable after a while. I even got a grip, and it's still, I get a hand cramp after about half hour or an hour. And plus, you know, I'm seeing more beautiful HD graphics. Alright. Enter. Oh, okay, I guess that means close. Sure. So yeah, but I've been playing a couple of different Monster Hunter games, well, Generations, and then some of the Hunter clones. So like, I said my first try of God Eater Resurrection, which is a PlayStation PC Hunter-esque game. Gameplay is not, the core mechanics are similar, but the gameplay is actually quite a bit different. Your characters aren't as weighty as they are in Monster Hunter, which I actually prefer the weightiness. I don't know, it just feels better. Let's see. What kind of face do I want? Ah, crap, I selected the wrong thing. I got used to the whole Zero Next thing. Ah, I gotta do another name. Sure. Alright. Enter. Yeah, I've actually been in the mood to play Soul Sacrifice, just because I think it looks really interesting. And I want to play it on my PS TV so I can record it, because I don't have a capture card on my installed on my Vita. But I do not have a splitter, so can't get past the HDCP right now. I should get one soon, so then I'll be able to play that. There's a couple other games I want to try. Freedom Wars, I think I've played probably about, I don't know, the first 30 minutes of that. That was probably a year or two ago. It was pretty fun. I didn't really get too deep into it. What else is there? There's let's see, Toukaiden? Or Toukaiden? Which one? Something like that. There's 1 and 2 of that. And there's also a God Eater too. Let's see, hair. I'll go with this one. Face. But so I've been wanting to play something in HD. Or at least on a slightly larger screen. And I had this up, and I actually just got this recently, so we'll see how this all turns out. What is this? Parts? I can get some wicked awesome white eyebrows. Alright. Skin tone. Alright, sure. So I'm not really, could be quite interesting just because I'm not a crazy expert on Monster Hunter. Generations is actually the first one I played. And even that, I've probably only got 25 or 30 hours into it, which I really enjoy it. And I'm really excited for Monster Hunter World. A little bit angry that we're not getting Double Cross, or Generations 2, on Switch in the United States. Just because basically it means we're not going to have the expanded sequel on portable. So Monster Hunter World's great for, you know, couch gaming, but Monster Hunter does work great with a portable. That's the reason it's been on 3DS forever. Sure. Oops. Oh, what do these mean? Maybe they're the save slots. Alright. Okay, I'm back. Figured you guys would want me to shut the hell up during the nice little cinematic. Alright. This all makes total sense, right? I can read square button. It's very typewriter-esque. It kind of has like a human entry speed. Alright. And you can kind of like to hear like the little typing. Alright, so score to leave. That little waterfall kind of looks like an animal. Alright. Not entirely sure what's going on here. Alright, there's enough of this. Alright. Who has my clothes? You have my clothes. I hope you have my clothes. That's items. This is my combo list. Oh god. This is like my hunter rank and stuff, and my skills. I got 2 skills already. I don't know what they are. I'm guessing this is audio? Maybe? Sure. What is this? Oh god. Someday I will learn how to read Japanese. Okay, so it's just like the 3DS one where you have to hold the R trigger to run. Okay, there we go. This is some awesome starting armor, I will say that. Here's my room.
Hi. Hi.
Hi. So this is the hunter board. Shop?
Hi.
Yep. Herb. Potion. I don't know what the blue one is. Whetstone, cool drink, hot drink. Old pickaxe, iron pickaxe, I'm assuming. Old bug net, a bug net. Just a regular bug net. Trap tool. Lots of bullets. I'm guessing that's Book of Combos 1 and Book of Combos 2. This must be buy and send a shop, or buy and send a... I don't know what this is, sell, maybe? Okay, let's see, where else can I go? Go here. Go here? No. Leave. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is like the getting ready to leave place. So let's see if I can... This is my inventory. This is my create stuff. It's probably item sets. Alright, who should I talk to? The cat lady. Alright.
Hi.
You. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Need a place to take a quest. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Where else could there be? Oops, okay. Alright, so squares to switch zones. Oh, I remember this place in Monster Hunter Generations. I didn't think I could go up there, though. Now I think I'm going to go back and try it. There's a giant egg. Her ears make her look sad. What do you have to say? I'm just gonna talk to everyone to see if they have any kind of quest info. Because obviously I'm not understanding what they're saying. Oh, yep.
Hi.
See the chat bubble. Alright. This must be the Palico recruiter. It's all very interesting.
Yeah.
Alright. Where's this? I don't know what any of this is. I really should have watched some basic tutorial videos before I started this. Hey look, she has some more stuff to talk about.
Hi.
Yay!
Hi.
Anytime someone gives you money, it's good, right? This guy's selling just random stuff. I think he might be one of the guys that sells special things. Or it could just be the regular shop guy, I don't know.
Hi.
Alright, regular shop lady.
That's not me.
Let's see. What's in here? Is this my room? I'm gonna find my room. I need to switch my weapon. No? Oh, I think that's like the Palico farm. I guess I did play another Monster Hunter. I did play Frontier. I think I downloaded that on our Freedom Unite. I think I downloaded it on my Vita after I played Generations. Let's go talk to the little Palico. And I think Frontier had a little Palico farm where they basically just farm you up supplies. This is my Palico board, where I can switch Palicos. I'll worry about that later, though. Alright. Yeah, Generations really didn't have a Palico farm. I guess I had a Palico area, but you kind of send them on missions rather than just setting up a farm. Which I actually prefer that, because they can get better supplies. What is this? Is this buy or foraging? This must be buying, because there's only one. So I'm kind of the non-conformist when it comes to weapons. I kind of like the less popular ones. So, okay, so she's the blacksmith. She's the weapon sales. Here's my blacksmith. He's the one that actually upgrades. Okay, now they have it set up like the other one. This is forge weapons, forge armor, upgrade, forge decorations, I think. This is forging weapons. So which weapon is not in this game? So I don't think I see the insect glaive. Which makes sense, kind of like they added that till 4th generation. But they do have the switch axe, which is what I like. So yeah, but the generations I played with switch axe, hunting horn, and lance. A little bit of gun lance. Alright, so this must be forge armor. This must be upgrade? Maybe? Switch axe. Takes 500, and I also need some rare piece. This must be... Okay, this is forge decorations and probably equip decorations. And I don't know what this is. He sure is talking a lot. Alright. Oops. Oh god. This music reminds me of very Final Fantasy. I don't know, it kind of harkens back to like PS1 era days when you'd get into like a small town or something. And I still need to find my area that I can switch my gear in. Where's my clothes? That's not a place over there. I thought it was over here. Wait, maybe it's that. Maybe it's this door. This might be it. There we go. Alright. Oh god. Okay, so that's my storage. Combo. Equip. Nope. Let's see. Here. Alright, so I got that equipped. Alright. Let's go see if we can take a mission. I should probably buy some potions first. Yoo-hoo! Paintballs. Alright, well, let's see if we can take a mission. Who starts the missions? See you? Yep. So these two basically look like gathering missions because they're basically just show a picture behind me. Sure. Alright, let's roll. I can't go there. It's over here. Is there a cook around here? Should be. I don't think I need one just for this, but I just need to make sure I find him. This dude.
That's not me.
Yep, this must be it. Yeah, still about creating stuff. I don't know, wait, maybe this guy is so confused. That stuff. Alright. Well, whatever. Let's roll. Let's give it a shot. This is probably going to be the hardest part because they're going to have me ask me to do things that I'm not going to be able to understand. I need to actually pay attention to the characters. I'm talking about like the Japanese characters. Beautiful, isn't it? Alright, so in Monster Hunter games, they always give you your map, a ration, and they should give you a barbecue spit too. Alright. And is the old man around here? So this guy usually delivers something back to your place, so if you're like full on your inventory, he'll go through and he can basically do one trip where you return stuff. Alright, so I need to figure out how to switch axe works. that. So this zone is in Monster Hunter Generations. Alright. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. Alright. Camera's kind of wonky. I'm assuming I'm killing these things for the right idea. For the right purpose. Oh yeah, they don't have the automatic looting. So you have to actually hit the circle button multiple times. One of these is quest info. Still over 10 of something. Oh, look at the adorable little turtle. See, now I wish Capcom would actually do this on their 3DS releases. I wish they would, like... You know, you don't need to make a full HD version every single time. You can just basically do the regular edition, then basically have a slightly upgraded port for the console. Oh god, the camera's atrocious in this. I'm sure there's a way to change it too. Oh god. Oops. Alright, I'm sure I'm supposed to be gathering some kind of resource here, like usually, like in Generations it was mushrooms or something. I picked a horrible voice for my character. Look, plants. Okay, I just need to figure out what I need to pick up. Let's see. Let's try these things. Oh yeah, the auto-looting thing's gonna get irritating. Maybe that was that option I saw that said auto or manual. That's gestures. I'm sure one of these is control type, or one of these is camera type. Oops. Let's exit. My status. Alright, we'll figure that out later. Let's see. Anything to loot? The zone seems smaller on this version. I mean, just as a whole. I'm sure it's not, by just the way it feels. Sucks. Hate you. Alright, let's keep picking some stuff. I don't think this is a fishing one. Oh, I don't have my bug net. Oops. I should eat a ration just to get more stamina. See, the sad thing is, Capcom did try the dual release of basically doing an HD version and a handheld version. Only problem with it is they did the HD version on the Wii U, so you basically released it on, like, sadly, one of the least successful consoles in the past 20 years. All I know is Nintendo must have paid a pretty good price to keep these games fairly exclusive in the US for a while to their consoles. Which I know it doesn't have the US following that it does in Asia. Which I don't know why. People love killing giant monsters. You're kind of a bigger one. I really should sharpen my weapon. Stay in my way. You're not dead yet. Crap. Okay, so yeah, the little blade underneath your health and stamina up at the top. It's kind of glowing yellow right now. It's actually your weapon sharpness. And as your weapon deteriorates, it does less damage, and you actually get to the point where you'll bounce off pretty much everything. Because you're basically hitting them with a blunt stick. Which I don't know why that wouldn't hurt still, because, you know, weapons are gigantic. Get used to the combos. Alright, there has to be something else here that I can dig up that's useful. I can't imagine they actually have me going this far deep in here. Which, I mean, maybe it is. Asian companies usually have less faith in US gamers. Which, interesting enough, on the Neo game, so I did both the beta, or the both betas, and each time they had surveys afterwards where they basically asked, like, oh, was the game too difficult, was it too easy, did you enjoy this, did you enjoy that? And because after it was over, they basically separated it out by region to see what the answers were, and most Americans actually preferred the difficulty of Neo during the beta period, and at least, well, I wouldn't say most, but the majority, or a higher percentage of Americans appreciated the difficulty of it more than actually the Asian regions did. I think it was like 42% or something like that, something in the 40s of the Asian region basically thought the game was too difficult as it was during the beta, and I think 60% of the like 60% of the U.S. population thought it was appropriately difficult. Alright, so I need to find some stuff. Do I still have supplies there? I might need to pick up a pickaxe and a bug net if they're around. I must have already got them. It's kind of interesting because a lot of games got toned down, and I think a lot of Asian developers and publishers thought that U.S. games had to be easier for the West, and that really wasn't the case. And then every once in a while, it actually went the reverse way, and it was made more difficult for the U.S. So, the case I just saw recently of that was actually Castlevania 3. So the Japanese version of the game was actually supposedly significantly easier than the US version. I think they said something about the US version, how they basically wanted to make it like a very rental-oriented game. So they want it to be super difficult, so people would have to go basically rent it multiple times. But you know, when people talk about how difficult Nintendo games are, it's like, oh, they were difficult because basically, one, most Nintendo games were actually not that long, and two, so basically it's kind of an artificial way of increasing the length of the game, because, you know, people aren't going to go spend $40-50 for a game that lasts an hour or less, because I've seen people speedrun through NES games. And yeah, so it was bad. I guess it was just a kind of a single point statement right there. These stupid little bugs. So annoying. Where are you guys going? My voice irritates me. Alright. Alright. I don't think this game introduced the mounting mechanic until... I don't think that was introduced until 4. That's when the insect glaive came in, because basically you could jump on monsters' backs and kind of deal extra damage and eventually stun them or stagger them. You're all shiny. What's inside you? That is something that is not in Generations. I don't think I've ever seen a shiny bug. Alright. I'm assuming that's a good thing. Hey, look, shrooms. Let's go for those. There's usually some kind of egg I can carry back that's worth a lot of points. Ton of points on it. Eat again, get some more stamina. Alright, which way do you want to go? Let's go this way. I think this is the area I was already in. That's there. So I'll go here. Let's go to zone 9. I do find it funny, basically, listening to developers after their games have gotten bigger and more expansive. So, one of the lead developers of this game, when, probably a couple years ago, they were asked, is Monster Hunter ever going to just have like a single world where basically they don't have all these individual zones like 1 through 9 as you're seeing on my little mini map up there? And he's like, no, I really think that's part of the core gameplay because, you know, monsters need to run away and players need a place where they can escape to. And then here we are. So basically he always said that was going to be a core mechanic of the games always. And now here we are with Monster Hunter World where basically, yeah, it's going away. Bugs. What'd you drop? So I know a lot of times they say things to basically, because they don't want to downplay their title and everything. They don't want to be like, well, you know, it's just a technical limitation of what we have. You know, I don't know why they don't. It's like, he should have realized, hey, I'm playing this on 3DS. It doesn't have exactly the best capabilities to do a giant open world with 4 players at once while generating a giant monster and other random creatures at the same time. I think people would understand that. Sure hope I'm getting close on this mission. Just kind of picking up everything. You guys are so dead. Alright. Sure. Should I sharpen my weapon? I should. Good ones. They look the exact same. Maybe this is a place where I can find an egg. Eggs are usually a good thing. I think this is just dung. Oh god. So these are the eggs that you can carry back. I think. Maybe not. Alright, well in Generations you can actually carry a giant egg and you actually have to just carry it with you, and pretty much if you get attacked or fall off a ledge or something you drop it and lose all your progress. But those are usually worth a lot of points in all these little point-based missions. I think after this I'm gonna run back, see if I can turn anything in. I really shouldn't just did one of those missions where I had to pick up an item. Or not pick up an item, but slay some monsters. Jeez, the stream has been going on for 49 minutes. Anything I can turn in? Yay! Alright, so I think I did it. Alright, and that says returning to town in 20 seconds. Yay. Alright. Send items to box? Sure. Alright. Do you want to save? Save. I'm assuming that's what that means, because that's what it says on the generations. I wonder how well my Google Translate works on these things. Probably not that well, because, you know, a lot of these words aren't commonly used. See what happens. I try to stick in my Google Translate. Oops. Where's my camera at? Google Translate. Let's see. Let's take a picture. There's a lot of text to a line. Use your fingers to highlight. Yours land. No good to join. Google Translate does its best. 838, 3 rusty ores. There's no way to get it on that land. There will be no fish on the farm. But just with the catch, knockouts, it seems you gotta get hurt. Perfect translation, right? Alright, well, I'll probably call it here. Yeah, I'll probably see if I can find somebody that has some basic tutorial videos on this, so at least I have the general idea of what I'm doing, well, more so than what I'm doing right now. Yeah, if you can read Japanese and like Monster Hunter, I guess you probably don't have this problem, but yeah, would definitely recommend this game. It's nice and pretty. Some of the mechanics that have been brought in the later generations aren't around. Maybe I should try Monster Hunter 3rd for the Wii U. So if I heard that one introduced a lot of the swimming mechanics, which that doesn't sound overly fun. But yeah, maybe I'll do some follow-up videos on this where you actually see me hunting monsters. Because yeah, at least the gameplay is very similar to the 3DS version and also the PSP, well, the PSP/PS Vita version. So I think this is the Hunter's Hub in this one. So this is where you go if you want to play online play. Alright, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'll be back with something else later.